If you're a man over 50 and you've started waking up more than once a night to urinate, if your stream has become weak, slow, or hesitant, if you're left with that frustrating sensation that your bladder never quite empties, then stop brushing it off as just part of aging. Your body is trying to tell you something. These symptoms are more than just annoyances. They are warning signs, clear, persistent signals that your prostate is under stress, not from age alone, but from something far more fixable, your daily habits. Everyday routines, the way you sit, eat, move, and even respond to the urge to pee can quietly put pressure on your prostate. Over time, that pressure leads to swelling, inflammation, and disruption of normal urinary flow. These are silent saboteurs. They creep in unnoticed, slowly enlarging your prostate, strangling your stream, and robbing you of restful sleep and peace of mind. But here's the truth most men never hear. This doesn't have to be your future. Your prostate isn't failing you. It's reacting to your environment. And when you change the environment, you give your body a chance to restore balance. In this video, we're going to uncover the 3 everyday habits that quietly contribute to prostate problems. These mistakes, or traps, can cause long-term damage to your prostate, and we'll also tell you about the simple, science-backed changes that can start reversing the damage today. Because the power to reclaim your comfort, your sleep, and your health isn't in a bottle, it's in your hands. Just before we start, I want to thank you for your company today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to us, and your support means we can create more men's health content for you. Thank you again. Now let's get back to our discussion. So, what is the prostate? Before we talk about problems, let's understand what the prostate actually is. The prostate is a small, walnut-sized gland that sits just below the bladder and wraps around the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of your body. Its main job? To produce and deliver fluid that helps nourish and transport sperm. In fact, that fluid makes up a large part of semen. In younger men, the prostate usually behaves, but as you get older, especially after 50, it tends to grow, sometimes enough to squeeze the urethra and disrupt your flow. Think of it like this. The prostate is like a soft ring wrapped around a drinking straw. When it swells, the straw gets pinched. That's when you start noticing slower streams, frequent urges, and those middle-of-the-night wake-ups. Understanding how this little gland works and what makes it act up is the first step to keeping it healthy. Mistake number 1, the delay trap. Ignoring the urge to urinate, thinking it can wait. It seems harmless. You're stuck in traffic, deep in a meeting, or halfway through a movie. You feel the need to pee, but you tell yourself, I'll go later. You hold it in, again and again. But here's the problem. Every time you delay urination, you're training your body to tolerate unnatural pressure, and your prostate pays the price. Let's break this down. Your bladder is like a balloon. As it fills, the walls stretch and the pressure inside gradually rises. Right beneath that balloon sits your prostate, a small gland about the size of a walnut, wrapped snugly around your urethra, the thin tube that carries urine out of your body. When your bladder becomes overly full, it doesn't just stretch upward, it expands downward, pushing against your prostate and squeezing the urethra like a garden hose being pinched. The more often you hold it in, the more stress you place on that entire region. Over time, your prostate tissue responds to that chronic pressure by becoming inflamed, swollen, and less flexible. The internal passage through the prostate, where urine should flow freely, starts to narrow and stiffen. Suddenly, what used to be a strong, steady stream becomes a trickle. You may feel a delay before the flow even starts, or you finish only to feel like you still have to go. This isn't just annoying, it's a warning. That hesitation, weak stream, or incomplete emptying isn't your bladder getting old. It's your prostate reacting to years of unnecessary stress. And here's something few men realize. Habitually holding your urine also weakens your bladder muscle over time. As your bladder struggles to push against a narrowed urethra, it fatigues and loses the strength to fully empty. This leads to more residual urine, more frequent urges, and more sleep lost at night. How to fix it? Start honoring your body's signals. When you feel the urge, go. Don't wait until it's urgent. Don't tough it out. Responding early reduces pressure in the bladder, eases strain on the prostate, and helps preserve the natural rhythm of your urinary system. This simple change, choosing to go when your body first asks, can help protect your prostate for years to come. A relaxed bladder is a relaxed prostate, and that means better flow, deeper sleep, and more confidence in your body's rhythm. Please remember, this video is meant to educate and empower, not diagnose nor prescribe. Always speak with your doctor or a licensed medical professional before taking any action based on the content you see here. Talk to your doctor before you do anything, please. Mistake number 2, the bowel trap. You ignore constipation, thinking it's just a minor inconvenience, but your prostate disagrees. When your bowels are sluggish and stool begins to back up, the pressure doesn't just stay in your gut. It pushes forward right onto your prostate, which sits just in front of the rectum. And that constant pressure acts like a brick pressing on a sponge. Over time, it compresses, irritates, and inflames the gland. And it gets worse. When waste lingers in your colon, it doesn't just cause pressure, it creates toxicity. Old stool starts to release inflammatory byproducts and disrupts your gut bacteria, the delicate microbiome that keeps your immune system balanced. When that internal balance breaks down, inflammation spreads through your entire pelvic region, including your prostate. It becomes a vicious cycle. Constipation, pressure and inflammation, prostate swelling, poor urinary flow, more discomfort. And the sad part? Many men don't even realize they're constipated. They're going every day, but not completely. Or their stool is dry, hard, or difficult to pass. Clues that things aren't moving as they should. How to fix it? Start with your plate. Add real, natural fiber. Cooked vegetables, oats, berries, chia seeds, ground flax. Drink more water. Cut back on processed meats, cheese, and refined carbs. And don't ignore the urge to go. When your digestive system moves freely, the pressure comes off your prostate. Inflammation goes down. Suddenly, your bladder works better, and your midnight trips to the bathroom start to fade. A clean, flowing gut makes for a calmer, happier prostate. Before we continue, here's something worth knowing. If you've been feeling frustrated or even embarrassed about changes in bedroom performance, sensitivity, stamina, or desire, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. There's a 100% natural solution that's already helped thousands of men feel confident and energized again. No pills, no injections, no procedures, no surgery, no risky shortcuts. Just a simple, easy home remedy you can make at home, designed to support what researchers are now calling the manhood molecule, a key factor for arousal, blood flow, and lasting power. Find out more. There's a link in the description. Mistake number 3, the chair trap, sitting too long without movement. This isn't about laziness, it's about modern life. We sit to work, sit to drive, sit to eat, sit to relax. The average man today spends over 10 hours a day in a chair. And all that stillness, it's quietly sabotaging your pelvic health. When you sit for extended periods, circulation in your lower body slows to a crawl. Blood flow stagnates, lymph, the fluid that clears toxins and waste, gets sluggish. And your pelvic region, including your prostate, becomes a hotbed for inflammation and congestion. It's like letting a river turn into a swamp. The tissues in your pelvis, including your bladder and prostate, are built for movement. They thrive on motion, circulation, and gentle pressure changes. But when you sit still for hours, those tissues begin to stiffen, swell, and dysfunction. You might not notice at first, but over months and years, your prostate quietly grows inflamed. Then comes the urgency, the dribbling, the disrupted sleep. How to fix it? You don't need a gym or a workout. Just move. A little, but often. Every 30 to 40 minutes, stand up. Walk across the room, roll your hips, take a few deep breaths. Stretch your back. These small movement snacks keep blood and lymph flowing, reduce pelvic congestion, and give your prostate the support it needs to stay healthy and functional. It's not about burning calories, it's about flushing out waste, oxygenating your tissues, and keeping the core of your body alive. Your prostate may be hidden, but it responds powerfully to every step you take. Here's the bottom line. These aren't huge, painful changes. They're small, consistent shifts. But together, they can transform the way your prostate behaves and the way you feel. So let's recap. 1. Don't delay when nature calls. When you feel the urge to pee, go. Don't wait until it's urgent. Don't tough it out. 2. Keep your digestion moving and regular. When your digestive system moves freely, the pressure comes off your prostate. Inflammation goes down. 3. Break up your sitting with short bursts of movement. Just move. A little, but often. Every 30 to 40 minutes, stand up. Walk across the room. Roll your hips. Take a few deep breaths. Stretch your back. You don't need expensive pills. You don't need invasive procedures. You need awareness and a little action every single day. Your prostate has been whispering through urgency, weak flow, and sleepless nights. Now it's time to respond. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about, a brother, a father, a friend. Too many men suffer in silence, believing this is just part of aging. It's not, and it doesn't have to be. Your health isn't in the rearview mirror, it's right in front of you, and the path forward is clearer than you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. Thank you for joining us today and for your company. Until next time, take care.